Alright, back again. Take a break of some noise being happened, but like I was saying, NFL is a scam. You pay with your time to watch the games. You pay with your money if you want to buy tickets, jerseys. Excuse me, a little sick. Merchandising, video games. The games might be worth playing. You know, they do have the tournaments for those $100,000. $100,000 for $50 investment plus the price of the system may be worth your time. But yeah, the investment of the time and lost time, wages and or enjoyment doing other things, because typically you only have most people have 2 days a week to rest and enjoy themselves. So for 17 weeks plus playoffs per year, most people don't. Their entire weekend is devoted towards the NFL, or I should say Sunday. And then if you're a college fan, there goes your Saturday. So that's 10 games plus the bowl games. So we're talking at least for 10 weeks, your weekend is gone. I think that is absurd. That is a rip-off, and it should. No one should pay that price. No one. I mean, and the thing that really put it in perspective to me, and anyone watch The Bronx Tale knows the adage. They talk about supporting the team. People talk about supporting the team, supporting local players, etc., etc. If you don't watch their game, or I should put it this way, if you watch their game, and for some reason, you can't pay the rent, is the MVP of the Super Bowl going to come to your house and pay your rent? Probably not. So, what I recommend, or what my philosophy is you support teams, sports, players, and owners that give back to the fans, that make their easy living. And I don't mean easy because sports aren't easy. Anyone who's ever participated in sports knows, it's hard to play one game. Weekend warriors play, one game of something like softball or, something easy, and they're aching for days. Oh yeah, that was a good game, Jim. They're grumbling about it on Tuesday at the office. It's not hard. So for someone to get back, play 162 games or 17 games or what have you per year, it's a hard job, and it's no wonder why they retire at 40. And those are only good players. Many players leave the league, 30, 32, etc., etc. But you can't just be blind and accept any team or player that comes down the pike. What do they give back to you? You have to ask yourself this question. And a good example of why I follow certain people, like many people on my Facebook page, I have videos and pictures with Hide Yamagishi, a professional bodybuilder. Now, he sat with me for an hour, literally an hour, and gave me tips that I didn't really ask for. I asked for maybe one or two questions, and he kind of just went through my entire routine and pointed out holes, gaps, and tweaked little things here and there, and gave me, basically what someone probably pays him hundreds of dollars to do, information-wise, and gave it to me for free because I went out and I supported a promotional event. I bought like some, and it was like a fat loss supplement. I don't even like supplements, but I support those type of athletes. So if they're doing an event, I'll go out and buy something that they're pushing. That's how it's literally voting with your dollars. And I got back from that. Literally thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, possibly even millions of dollars worth of information within an hour's time for free, for nothing. $40 plus cost of gas to get there. Free autographs, what have you, And that's what I think you should support. As far as wrestlers go, I actually supported there was professional wrestlers I used to go check out, and again, very good advice, success techniques and whatnot. Pennies on the dollar. So, I'm telling you, it's team nonsense. If you're not 100% sure that these players will give back to you, I'm not talking about United Way or, some BS charity. I'm talking about if you went to some sort of signing or you saw them in a grocery store and these guys would sit down and talk to you, barring that they're, have some prior engagement to go to. If you're not 100% sure that they would do this, I suggest you stop supporting the team and or sport immediately. Immediately. Because it's not worth your time. It's not worth your money. Entertainment purposes aside, we all need to be entertained from time to time. But I'm just saying, and it's funny too. The Super Bowl is the only sporting event, or the only television show I know of where people look forward to watching they don't fast forward through commercials. It's to me, it's amazing. It's the only show I know of where people watch the commercials. They want to see the commercials. Let me get this straight. I mean, we all like comedy, but we can get professional comedians. I mean, you're getting some guy my age in some marketing firm trying to impress you. Does anyone else not see how ridiculous this sounds? I mean, sit there for 3 hours, maybe 4, I guess, for the Super Bowl. So that someone not only, get a chance to brainwash you into buying something that you probably don't need, because let me tell you, the best products in the world don't need marketing. When's the last time you've seen a ballpoint pen with a commercial? I got news for you. Never. Because it's a good product and you need it. Same with excuse me. What's another good product? Just looking around my room here. Well, Belair, There we go. Plastic, just trying to look around. What I think pens are fine, or Tupperware. Yeah, I got Tupperware. Tupperware is almost never marketed, very rarely, just to kind of get certain things across. Point being, you're actually looking forward to watching subliminal messaging come at you to buy things that you don't need. I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. Like I said, paper doesn't need marketing. You gotta write things down. Case closed. I ain't never seen no commercial for a piece of paper. Buy now. Yet people want to pay. I don't get it. And then it really tops it off. You have to pay to wear these team logos and championship merchandise that says, we're number one, we're the champions. Didn't you just, by watching the game, didn't you just support them? Why do you have to pay for this gear? Why can't there be some sort of survey, for non-bandwagon fans and what have you? That's what they should do. All true fans should get free merchandise. All bandwagon fans should have to pay for it. That's what I think they should do. Because it's ridiculous. The team makes so much money off of those commercials and everything else, advertising and ratings and whatnot. And the idea, well, I guess the league does, but regardless, the fact that you should have to then pay to show that you support this team is ludicrous. Anyone who does, I think, is a fool. That's right, I'm saying it. I think you're a fool. You're not supporting the team makes enough money. Either cut the prices down, or there has to be a very good reason to do this. And I say this having done it myself, but I have transcended that. Something else that really bothered me too, and called this, me or whatever, but okay, so we all know the popular song Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa. I don't even know if that's how you say his name, but I guess rapper Lil Wayne did a remix called Green and Yellow for the Packers. Here's my question. A lot of people ride on the Packers bandwagon. I think they just won too. I don't know, because I haven't watched the game. Alright, my question. I'm noticing a lot of black people on the Packers bandwagon. How many black people do you know even live in Wisconsin, let alone Green Bay? That's all I want to know. That's all I got to say about that. Why are you supporting the team way out there? That's all I got to say. I'm just putting that out there. I don't live out there. I'm not going to support a team way out there. Maybe if I had a brother, a cousin, nephew, niece, uncle, aunt that played for the team, I would. But I don't. So I'm not going to support, You would say, I don't know anyone in Pittsburgh. But, I know there's black people in Pittsburgh. But come on, man. Wisconsin's like it's like the middle of nowhere. We're not in the middle of nowhere, but I just don't see that many colored folks out in Wisconsin. I'm sorry. I say this is the half black man myself. Well, quarter, give or take. I don't know the exact genetic makeups, but so that's my rant on the NFL and the Super Bowl. I think it's a waste of time. I think it's a scam. I think the powers that be use this to force people to get themselves in not force, but to brainwash people and getting themselves intoxicated, spending more money on useless things they don't need, and wasting their time. If you have a response, you can, of course, send responses down below on the YouTube page, or you can write me, peanut_guns@ymail.com. I'm out. Late.